Today on MTG Unpacked, it's time for a double dose of chaos. So we're cracking open two of these MTG Unpacked Chaos Mystery Boxes for a patron. And the lucky patron today is Richard Corwin. So he's already done nicely for himself this month, as you may have noticed. Alright, so the Raccoon Pack Dealer has given us a nice selection here. So we're going to roll. So we'll get 3. And a second one here. Well, he can't get the same one twice. 3 and 5. Okay, so we'll grab these for Richard and set the rest of these out of the way and get cracking. So let's see what we've got. We'll move this one aside. So thank you for being a patron, Richard. Let's hope we get you some very nice goodies this month. Okay, we have a Modern Horizons pack, Conspiracy, Throne of Eldraine. Oh, it's Nicol Bolas. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Aether Revolt and Guilds Ravnica and Core Set 2020. So how are we going to do this? Let's do that and something like this. Okay, so we'll take a look at the foil here. So we have a pre-release card, Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. Foil, very nice. Legendary Planeswalker, Bolas, 4 loyalty for, what is that, 5 mana. Nicol Bolas, Dragon God, has all loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Craziness. His +1, you draw a card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand or a permanent they control. -3, destroy target creature or planeswalker. -8, each opponent who doesn't control a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. So have you managed to pull that off with Nicol Bolas? Leave a note in the comments. Okay, let's get cracking here. We'll start off with Throne of Eldraine and back to these Japanese packs. Always throws me for a bit of a loop. Everything's in the reverse order, and Richard will be getting the rares, mythics, foils, and anything over $1. So we've got an MTG Arena card here, an island, and a rare. Is this? Yeah, it's not a foil. Is Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig, legendary creature, giant noble, 0/0 for 3. He enters battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it, and whenever another green creature enters battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on him. And if that creature's power is greater than his power, put another +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Not bad. And the uncommons, we have Marrowleaf Pixie, Bog Naughty, and Mad Ratter Creature Goblin. Yes, we love the goblins here at MTG Unpacked. And the commons, we have Giant Skewer, Ardenvale Tactician, Wicked Guardian, Crushing Drawbridge, 7 Dwarves, Garenbrig Carver, Fortifying Provisions, Blow Your House Down, Run Away Together, Knight of the Keep, and that is it for Throne of Eldraine. So we'll set this stuff aside and move on to the next pack. So the theme this month is Total Chaos. So who knows what we might find in these boxes. I'll pop a link up in the corner to the complete playlist for the Chaos boxes, and hopefully lots of juicy stuff there for you to enjoy. Next pack, so guilds, we have Disdainful Stroke, Torch Courier Creature Goblin, Hunted Witness, Vidalcan Mesmerist, Spinal Centipede, that's a delightful creature indeed, Crushing Canopy, Barrier of Bones, Skeleton Wall, Generous Stray, Direct Current, Iron Shell Beetle, and uncommons Might of the Masses, Truefire Captain, Gird for Battle, and will it be a Shockland? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Yes, it is. Temple Garden. It's a land, forest, plains. You can tap it for green or white. As it enters battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters battlefield tapped. All right, Richard doing rather nicely already. In a Selesnya Guildgate, a Emblem of Rail. Okay. Thought there was going to be another card for a second there. Let's set that stuff aside. Moving on to Core Set 2020. Ajani. Where are the goods? Let's see if we can get some mythics here. Okay, we have Bone to Ash, Infuriate, Steadfast Sentry, Frilled Sea Serpent, Thicket Crasher, Centaur Courser, Prismite, Pacifism, Undead Servant, and uncommons Loyal Pegasus, Gruesome Scourger, Yarox Fenlurker, and that's a little creepy, and the rare is Hanged Executioner. Creature Spirit 1/1 for 3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, and for 3 and a white, exile it, exile target creature. And Thought Distortion! Yes, this is what happens, Richard, when you don't get the crazy pulls, but you do get this foil, so we'll set that in there. Scoured Barons and a Wolf token. Okay, so things have tapered off a bit here. Let's see, Aether Revolt. Looking for inventions, as always. Still have not pulled one in a awfully long time. We have Alley Evasion, Chandra's Revolution, Metallic Rebuke, Natural Obsolescence, Mobile Garrison, Sweatworks Brawler, Renegade Map, Bastion Inventor, Universal Solvent, and uncommons Outland Boar, Ironclad Revolutionary, Renegade Willsmith, and very nice rare Metallic Mimic, Artifact Creature Shapeshifter 2/1 for 2. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Metallic Mimic is a chosen type in addition to its other types, and each other creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. And you also get a nice foil Ornithopter, the Mountain, and an Emblem of Tezzeret. Alrighty. Okay, next pack we have Conspiracy. It's been a while since we've opened this, so hopefully some interesting artwork and pulls here. We have Brago's Representative, Enclave Elite, Ajani's Sunstriker, Grenzo's Cutthroat Creature Goblin Rogue, Screaming Seahawk, Charging Rhino, Zombie Goliath, Elvish Aberration, Assassinate, Stasis Cell, and uncommons Extract from Darkness, Intangible Virtue, Sylvala's Charge. I can't remember if that's the good one or not. I'll check during editing. If it is, I'll put this in. And the rare is Grenzo Dungeon Warden, Legendary Creature Goblin Rogue. Fantastic. 2/2 for X, a black and a red, so that's the Rakdos colors. He enters battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. And for 2, put the bottom card of your library into your graveyard. If it's a creature card with power less than or equal to Grenzo's power, put it onto the battlefield. Good deal, okay? And a Whispergear Sneak is the artifact creature, and an elephant token. Okay, so Modern Horizons up next. So I think Richard has done decently so far. We're hoping to flesh things out a bit with some nice mythics. So we have a Quakefoot Cyclops Spell Snuff, Trustworthy Scout, Bellowing Elk. And how about all you people out there with your Okos? What are you going to do with them? Leave a note in the comments. Have you sold them? Did you already sell them before the ban? We have Ninja of the New Moon, Lancer Sliver, Rank Officer, Pondering Mage, Arkham's Astrolabe, and I think that dropped a bit. That used to be over $1, but I'll put it in anyway. Spring Bloom Druid, and uncommon Zalfaran Decoy, Tempered Sliver, Lonely Sandbar, and the rare is Reap the Past. Sorcery for X, red and green. Return X cards at random from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Reap the Past. Not the craziest pull. And a Snow-Covered Mountain. And this dude, what is that? Ephemerate. Yep. And is this is not a foil, illusion token. Alright, so there we are. There's the first box. So a couple of nice pulls there, including the Temple Garden. That's the best one so far. And of course, Nicol Bolas. Okay, on to the second box. So what goodies will we find here? So we've got a Throne of Eldraine, Core 2020, Aether Revolt, Garrick Apex Predator, Masterpiece. So that's from the Mythic Edition, I believe. We'll check that out in a moment. Guilds of Ravnica, Eldritch Moon, and Modern Horizons. So as before, we'll do that last. How about we go something like this? Alrighty, and check out the foil. I like to take them out of the sleeves here so we can get the full foiling goodness. Let's crank up the lighting here. It seems like it's getting a little dim with things. There we are, a little better. We have Garrick, Apex Predator, Legendary Planeswalker Garrick, 5 loyalty for 7. His +1, destroy another target Planeswalker. His second +1, create a 3/3 Black Beast creature token with Death Touch. Ooh. -3, destroy target creature you gain life equal to its toughness, and -8. Target opponent gets enamored with whenever a creature attacks you, it gets +5/+5 and gains trample until end of turn. Alright, so there we are. Very nice foiling on that one. And of course the full art bordering. Okay, so we'll put these here. Digging into Eldritch Moon. We had a crazy pull from this the other day. So if you go back, I think it was a couple of videos ago, you check it out. Okay, we have Ingenious Scarb, Strange Augmentation, Thraben Foulbloods, Wolfkin Bond, Skursdag Supplicant, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings, Lunarch Mantle, and Uncommon Prying Questions. What has happened to your mouth, sir? It's rather disturbing me, I will say. Clear Shot, Vexing Scuttler, Eldrazi Crab. I think we get that quite frequently for some reason. And the rare is Lupine Prototype. Artifact creature Wolf Construct. 5/5 for 2. Lupine Prototype, can't attack or block unless the player has no cards in hand. So what is this, like a Wolf Frankenstein type thing? Very strange. Don't recall seeing that card before. And we get a Wilden Pack Outcast. Flips around into a Drone Pack Kindred. We seem to get that in nearly every pack as well. Checklist and a zombie token. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Aether Revolt. Fingers crossed again. Inventions, where are you? Okay, we have Shock. Shipwreck Moray, Caught in the Brights, one of these rotten little gremlins again, Nightmarker Aeronaut, Aether Herder, Consulate Turret, Nightmarker Guard, Aether Poisoner, Implement of Improvement, Aether Stream Leopard, and Uncommon's Deadeye Harpooner, Monstrous Onslaught, Hidden Stockpile, that was a good one back in the day, and the rare is Greenbelt Rampager. Creature Elephant 3/4 for a single green. When it enters the battlefield, pay 2 energy. So energy was the big mechanic when this set came out. If you can't return Greenbelt Rampager to its owner's hand, and you get a single energy. Okay. And a Forest and a Servo token. No crazy shiny pull there. Guilds of Ravnica. I think we've used up our luck on that first pack, but you never know. Aiming for a second Shockland, we have Hunted Witness, Unexplained Disappearance, Cosmotronic Wave, Intrusive Pack Beast, Vigor Spore Worm, Burglar Rat, yes, love the rats too, Notion Rain, Selesnya Locket, Watcher in the Mist, Pause for Reflection, and Uncommon's Guild Summit, Glaive of the Guild Pact, Goblin Banneret, creature Goblin Soldier, and the rare is Drowned Secrets, enchantment for 2. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. And a Selesnya Guildgate and a Bird Illusion token. No craziness there, alas. Okay, Core 2020. I'm also curious what people are playing in MTG Arena since the ban at the beginning of the week. So that took out a couple of cards from one of my decks. You can probably guess what those were. So I'm looking for another deck. I have a Rakdos Sacrifice deck that I'm trying to improve. It's not doing that well. At least it didn't do well against Oko, so maybe it'll do better now. We have Reckless Airstrike, Raise the Alarm, Negate, Bone Splinters, Plummet, Marauder's Axe, Sleep Paralysis, Yoke Docks, Gorging Vulture, Growth Cycle, and Uncommon's Flame Sweep, Sky Knight Vanguard, Chandra's Spitfire, and the rare is Wakeroot Elemental, creature elemental 5/5 for 6. And for 5 green, untapped target land you control, it becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste, it's still a land. So that is fun, turning your lands into creatures, and a Bloodfell Caves, and a zombie token. Okay, Throne of Eldraine, save us please. We need some mythics. Alright, just when I thought Pack Blessing was not real, it's a good thing. We should have it back sometime. We have Crystal Slipper, Bartered Cow, Moonlit Scavengers, Bargin, Garenbrig's Squire, Malevolent Noble, Rosethorn Howard, Foreboding Fruit, Mystic Sanctuary, and Uncommon's Lucky Clover, Arcanist Owl, Trail of Crumbs, and the rare Return of the Wild Speaker. Instant for 5. Choose one, draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control, and non-human creatures you control get +3/+3 until end of turn. I was hoping for a Garruk, but we already got one, so maybe not too bad. And, oh, a foil mythic. There we are. Ding, 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 ding. Realm Cloaked Giant. Creature Giant 7/7/4/7. Has cast off 3 and 2 white. Sorcery Adventure. Destroy all non-giant creatures. And when he's a giant, he has Vigilance. So foil mythic. Very tasty pull. Swamp and a bear token. Last pack. We have Modern Horizons. Richard. I hope you're crossing your fingers here. We're going to need it. Okay, we have a Goblin Champion creature. Goblin Warrior. Very nice. Very sear. Recruit the Worthy. Goat Nap. Absolute best artwork in Modern Horizons. Leave a note in the comments if you disagree. Frostwaller. Gluttonous Slug. Slug Horror. That's another delightful thing. Reign of Revelation. Shenanigans. Savage Swipe. Volatile Claws. And Uncommon's Hollowhead Sliver. Any Sliver fans out there? Grave Shifter. Talisman of Conviction. And rare. Yes! Force of Negation. Instant for 3. Richard, we did it. If it's not your turn, you may exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter target non-creature spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Very carefully put that card over there. A Snow-Covered Plains. And this dude, what is he? Morophon the Boundless. And a foil illusion token. There we are. So I'll put this in a sleeve, put it away neatly in a moment. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.